And welcome to another round of Sports Views. Tonight is the finale of Season 2 of RSR. Tonight we are reviewing the 2020 Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League Final. Tigres UANL 2, LAFC 1. Your Concacaf champions are Tigres. For the first time, 4 finals in 5 years, but they finally win it. The goals were scored as follows. In the 61st minute, Diego Rossi gets a ball in from Mark Anthony Kay. He chips it past Nahuel Guzman to score the first goal. It was 1-0 LAFC. But then in the 72nd minute, Tigres gets a corner kick. The ball is swung in. Ball headed in by Hugo Ayala, the player who has worn the Tigres shirt the most times out of anybody, gets a goal in the final. It goes in 1-1. Then in the 84th minute, the ball is with Rodriguez. He crosses it to Gignac. Gignac takes a banger past Vermeer to make it 2-1. That's the way it would end. And Tigres are your 2020 CONCACAF champions. MLS falls at the final hurdle again, but you know what? I love to see it. Tigres did the job. They did the job. They finally won their trophy. They are finally Equipo Gigante. They are finally Equipo Gigante. Tigres Equipo Gigante. The stats were as follows: 10 shots to 8, 2 assists to 1 because of the goals. They were all assisted. 11 steals to 18 steals. 18 fouls to 23 fouls. 55% possession to 45% possession. 7 offside to 2. 4 corner kicks to 4. 344 correct passes to 275. This game was Tigres' experience showing through. Yes, LAFC had good moments. Early on in the first half, then Tigres got back into it. Then LAFC started getting into the game. Then in the second half, they started it just like they started the first. They caused some mistakes. They caused some ruckus. They were playing better. They used their energy. They scored a goal. But Tigres comes back. They use their experience to dominate. Now, Tigres weren't perfect, but they were the better team. And that's all that mattered. LAFC's experience was not there. And all they really have experienced is playing in a bubble. Tigres have experienced 3 volatile finals. This is their 4th, and this is the least volatile of them all. And they came back on LAFC. It's kind of like how every other MLS Liga MX final went. The first leg looks great. The second leg is when things start to go to die. But the last 30 minutes, the 60 minutes looked pretty good for LAFC. Then the last 30 minutes is where stuff went to die. So, I mean, it was just in a smaller sample size, but it still went the same way. But hey, you know, Tigres did what they had to do. And LAFC played a great game. I have to admit, they played fast. They played hard. It was a lot more open of a game than the Club America clown show. I have to admit, LAFC were good tonight. But Tigres were better. But LAFC did what they had to do to try to win this match. They were the closest out of everybody. Not by, like, how far they got, but the best that they played. Because I'll admit, as a Toronto fan, they didn't play that great against Chivas. I mean, the injuries, the shots that they missed, the shots that they should have took that would have got them the trophy. Hey, you know what? Fair play. I think LAFC played the best final of an MLS team that were played in a final against a Liga MX team in the CONCACAF Champions League. By the way, Tigres, LAFC, Alianza, Chelsea, that Instagram channel, hey, I just complimented your team again, so I expect to get that posted too. Ironically enough, right? But LAFC played a good game. They have nothing to be ashamed of, and I'll get into that later. But Tigres played the better game. They played the more complete game. They used their belief, they used their experience to win this match, and that's what they did. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't perfect, but they did what they had to do. And that's enough. That's enough for a tournament like this. You have to do what you have to do, especially in a year like this. I thought Tigres did good enough. Gignac, top scorer. Ayala, good positioning on the corner kick. Their defense was good enough. Their wingers played well. They did what they had to do. And if they got the ball to Gignac more, he would have scored more, but it didn't matter. They only needed 2. And Tigres won. And Gignac was the guy to end it. Fittingly enough, after all these years, André-Pierre Gignac, the man with the most goals in a Tigres shirt, ends their drought of continental titles. 3 Concacaf Champions League loss, 1 Libertadores loss. Now they're finally continental champions. Unless you want to count that Campeones Cup against Toronto in 2018. When we really sucked. But, that year. But I don't think you want to count that. But hey, at least you got that. Just like Cruz Azul has a Leagues Cup, but I don't know if they count that either. But at least you won league titles, unlike them. Am I hitting out at everybody? No, but seriously. Yeah, but the game was great. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Yes, there were technical difficulties during the live stream. This is going to do better, but you know what? I'm proud. I'm happy. This was amazing. Congratulations to Tigres. Actually, let me get back into this. I think Tigres played the better game, of course. I think their team were better than LAFC's. But both teams played well. It was a beautiful game. It was a great game. It was an open game. Not many fouls. They kept the cards in the pocket. I can't ask for more. And that's a good game to end the season on in multiple ways. So with that said, let's go with If I Were You's. Then I'll do a thank you for the last moments of RSR Season 2. And then I have a best of reel for all the best of moments of this season. If you want to keep on watching for 30 minutes or something, there you go. So let me finish this off. With all that said, If I Were You's, we'll start with the runners-up. LAFC. LAFC, if I were you, I wouldn't be disappointed. I would not be disappointed. It hurts. It does hurt. But I would not be mad. I would be happy. I would be proud of your team. Because I was proud of Toronto. Now, the difference is that, for me, Toronto really deserved to win that Concacaf Champions League after all that they went through. That is still the best Concacaf run in MLS history. I don't want to hear it. They had to go down to Mexico twice. They beat Tigres at El Volcan. Or they won the tie, away goals, but they still won 4-4 on away goals. They beat Club America. They went down to the Azteca and did not buckle. Hell, they won the game over 90 minutes in Akron, in Guadalajara. Tied up the aggregate, sent it to penalties, and lost. That was the best run. And you could say, but they were playing the preseason Rapids. Anthony Hudson didn't care. Who cares? The Rapids suck. Okay? That was the best run. So that's why it hurts more for me. But for y'all, you had the best of your situation, and you got to the final. Now, would it have been an asterisk had you won? Hell, Tigres kind of has an asterisk after they won, but I'd rather it be them than you. With that game, y'all did everything you could to win. Y'all did everything you could to go forward and win and be a great team and be the first MLS team to win the Champions League. It just wasn't enough. You fell at the final hurdle. You were this close, and I know it hurts, but you should be proud. Because I guarantee you at some point, you may not be the first MLS team to win it, because Toronto will be in 6 months with a new manager bounce, but you'll win a CONCACAF Champions League at some point. You will. Whether it be your 3rd or 4th appearance. You will. You can't next year because you didn't make it, but sooner rather than later, I feel it for you. Now, Tigres fans, if I were you, celebrate! Go get your Tecate, your Corona, whatever beer you want to drink. Corona Extra, not, not that, but go and get all that you want. Celebrate, be happy, have fun, because guess what? Tigres, Equipo Gigante. No more Equipo Chico. Equipo Gigante. CONCACAF champions. Y'all are going to Doha in February too. For the Club World Cup. And it's going to be a moment. It's going to be amazing. And I'm proud for you. I'm happy for you. I wanted to see y'all win. You won. I'm 6-1 in my predictions. I only got one wrong. The Club America Clown Show in the semifinals. Congratulations. I'm happy for y'all. 6-1 in my Champions League predictions. That's pretty damn good. Congratulations, Tigres. You should be happy. Celebrate. at home safely. I mean, unless you want to get into the street. I mean, I can't stop you, but I can't stop you. But do what you want to do, and that's what I have to say if I were you. So, with that said, that's the last thing about football I have to say in Season 2, or sports, of Ryan's Sports Review Season 2. Let me do a little bit of thank yous, get that off my chest. It's not going to be as long as last year. Then you'll see the best of reel and all that, so a thank you to everybody who subscribed, who's been watching from day one or the start of Season 2 or whenever you picked it up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for watching. I've enjoyed doing this. I'm nothing without y'all, the people that watch, whether you follow me on Twitter, you follow me on Instagram, YouTube, whatever. I am a name. I am a figure in Concacaf football, for sure. I'm not going to lie. I am. And I'll be somewhere, but this was the start of something great. Last year was the beginnings, but this was really the start of something great for me because I had to grow. Like last year was the growth. This was the real true start of something great. Season 1, I did great. It was great. I grew a lot that season on YouTube. But this season was something different. This was different. And there was a wrench. But after quarantine, I just kept on the roll. And honestly, for me, I'm so proud of what I've done because y'all want to watch me. Y'all love what I do. Y'all love what I say. Y'all love what I talk about. Y'all love to hear me talk, even if you may not be the best at English, if it is what it is. But no matter if you speak Spanish or English, no matter how good of a grip you have on the languages, you watch me. You choose to watch me. And, you know, I love it. And I'm nothing without y'all. Seriously. I love y'all. Y'all who subscribe to me, you mean the world to me. It means the world to me that I'm making something out of this because I want to be a name in this confederation hell in the world. But, you know, doing what I do, I want to do what I love, and I love doing this. I love talking about football. I love talking about sports, but I love doing what I'm doing. And to have people who are watching and, like, just keep on growing over time, like, I'm starting to realize my dreams. At least one part of them. But during quarantine, it was a hard time for me. I'll admit it, because quarantine, there was no football. It was hard for me to do anything. But gladly for me, I found a lot of people that I got close to in quarantine. I found a lot of amazing people. Hell, I thought I found my soulmate, but wrong. But I think I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. Stuff fell apart, but you know what? It is what it is. I found a lot of amazing people. Still have a lot of love for that person because even if it didn't really work out like I thought, let's be honest, they got me through quarantine. They really did. Like, I would not have been, like, getting through quarantine like I did. It was hard. I needed somebody to lean on. So they did me a solid. And I still have a lot of love for that person. And hell, the people I even met during that, even besides them, even besides her, I mean, you know. I'm not saying I played. I'm not saying I did. But I did not. But I'm just saying, with what happened, it was better than what it could have been with just by myself, with like the voices in my head just making me go completely stir crazy. You know, I needed what I had. But if that's all it was to get me through that season of life, to get to this point and like focus on myself and just blaze this trail that I've blazed during the Concacaf League, MLS is back, Champions League, all that, it was worth it. And I still have a lot of love for that person because, hell, they did set me off on this path. I mean, I was still growing during quarantine and before quarantine, and I was doing great. But seriously, this sounds so damn, it kind of sounds bad, doesn't it? But it does. But, you know, I'm being honest. There's a lot of people that helped me through quarantine. I met before quarantine, helped me through quarantine, and I've met since. Everybody that I've met and got close with, seriously, I love them. They've helped me on this journey, and now they all love me. Even if they hated me early, they now love me for some reason, or at least like me. I won't say love me, but, you know, like, they don't hate me anymore, which is ironic, but, you know, boom, there you go. They don't hate me anymore. They don't hate me anymore. It's ironic, but okay. back to the point. But I needed to focus on this. So even if everything fell apart on that side of things, I needed to focus on this. So what I did and focusing on this is better. I needed everything to go right here. I've blazed a trail and I've did everything I needed to on YouTube. And doing what I've done this past 5-6 months, the end of this year, since MLS is back, has been a mind-blowing whirlwind. I love what I've done. I have grown so fast, so quickly, and I'm so proud of what I've done. I really am. And hopefully, with that starts having my dreams just go on fly. Because next year, I feel like, I will say, besides the thank yous, next year, I feel like all my dreams are about to come true. I'm on the verge, whether it's work, whether it's YouTube, work, football, relationships. I really think things are on the complete come up for me, everything. Like, what happened needed to happen. What happened this year, all of it, it may be sad the way things went down. Some things were great, some things were sad, but you know what? For me, everything needed to happen the way it happened. And I'm proud of everything that happened. I'm proud of my growth on YouTube. I'm proud I focused on this. And it's been a fun couple of months watching just football by itself. And just like, hey, here's Toronto. Here's something. Here's something. Here's the Champions League. Here's Concacaf League. Blah, 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 blah. It's been a year. It's been a crazy year. And it's been a whirlwind. And next year is going to be even better. Everything's going to fall into place. Everything is going to be great. I think I'm in a good place. I still have amazing people around me. Hell, I've found amazing people that I'm talking to now. I mean, I've kind of moved on. I mean, I have moved on in a way, I think, but, you know. But I'm talking, I've met a lot of amazing people. I'm talking to another special person this time that, at least I think I am. I don't know. I think I am, but I think everything's going well. I think I am, but, you know. But my mind is crazy, so don't take the words. Don't take it for what it says. I may be wrong. You'll see, but I may be wrong. Whatever happens, happens, you know. I'm talking to, actually. Yeah, whatever. Whatever happens, happens, you know. That's my modus operandi now. So whatever happens next year is going to be amazing because I know I'm going to complete all my dreams. I will be there. I'm on the grind, and I can't wait. So basically, thank you to everybody who has meant a huge part to me this year. Thank you for everybody who subscribed. Thank you for everybody who's enjoyed these videos. Like, share, subscribe, everything. Who's joined the Dynasty, the Ryan Nation. Nah, I'm sticking with the Dynasty. The Dynasty. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Things may not have been perfect this year, but they were great enough, you know? So thank you to everybody who has either been a part of the growth on YouTube, been part of my year, everything. I'm happy. So, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy, so, you know. I needed what I needed, so, you know. Yeah, so. Yeah. My love goes to everybody who's been close to me. It is what it is. So with that, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you New Year's Eve for RSR Season 3 premiere.